Hello my lovelies, welcome back to Ranting with Riley. I'm Riley. It's nice to see you all again. I'm gonna do something different this week. It's Tuesday, and instead of crocheting along and chatting about random stuff, I'm gonna bring you along for the week, for different steps of the way. And we'll see how that goes and see if this kind of layout is gonna be better for everybody. So yeah, just to let you know, it is Tuesday, the Tuesday I'm posting this. I did record this initial intro bit last Tuesday, but I did a very bad job of it. So yeah, I currently have 2 rows of the blanket done. However, Benji's currently kidnapped it, so yeah, I can't show you what it looks like. He's comfy, and you don't move a comfy Benji. Hello, it's me again. So, I've done that since last I spoke to you, so I've gone around with the dark grey. I want to finish it off, but my partner's lost my needles, and I can't really blame him because I normally lose my needles, but I think what went wrong, right, let's show you this way. Sorry, you got a good view of my nose then. So, on the other ones, I've been doing this, and then this. So I've got 2 rows on this side to make up for the 2 rows of red. And then what I was doing is 2 more rows of red, but then I was going round one more time here, and I think it's that extra bit that messed me up. So I'm just going to do 2 rows of red on these 2 sides, and then I'm going to start with this colour for 2 rows all the way around, and then this colour for 2 rows all the way around, and that should finish it, and it should finish it as a square. Or at least that's the plan. Okay, so back at it with my 2 rows of red. So hopefully this is a square now. So this is the middle. You can tell because it looks a bit like a cat's bum. So I count like diagonally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So should be a square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish. No, that'd be 7. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yeah. This is my issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, maybe I should just stop counting diagonals. But this is my problem. I feel like I've got a square. You know, it folds like into a triangle. I don't know. I'll keep you updated. Hello again, I'm back. It's actually the next morning, so it's Wednesday morning, and I've not done much more. I've done the 2 extra rows. I've just finished them off this morning, but yeah, I think it's a square. Looks like a square, acts like a square, most likely a square. So I've got 1 more row of the dark grey to do, and then that's that block done. And then I'm gonna do another block that's basically solidly this colour. I'm blocking. Sorry, Scott. So what I have in here is not flash. It's been fully washed out, and it's just a mix of water and essential oils that smell like vanilla, just because I like the smell of it. Hey, I'm back. So I have worked on it. It's now Wednesday evening. So I've got this. I had to do an extra round of the dark grey because I didn't have enough rows. So now I think I have 10. And then I did this one. I went out today. and I've not cut my hands. Yeah, I went out today and I did most of this on the bus, but I get travel sick, so I had to stop. So yeah, I've just started another one of the solid grey, and then I can put them all together, and you can see me do that. I'm tired, sorry. Hello, it's Thursday evening. I have a few made up, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 fully done for the next row. So we've got plain, pattern, plain, pattern, another winding down the side, and then I've got this one that just needs this bit finished off, this row, and then one more row of the dark grey, and then that's done. But I am gonna go upstairs for a shower because I've got to go to the hospital first thing in the morning, and I am so not ready for it, but we have to be ready for it. But hopefully tomorrow when I get back, because I'm going to my mum's as well, so hopefully tomorrow when I get back I can finish this completely, and then I can actually put all these together into the blanket itself. That's the plan. Sorry about the mess in the background. It's plaster work that just never got filled in. I'm using my jumper as a blanket, and I washed it, and it smells really good because I washed it in the washer. I didn't put it in the dryer because last time I made something and washed it and then put it in the dryer, it ended up dying a painful death. But the we've got a air freshener that spurts out every now and again on its own, and I had it like hung up drying near that, so now it just smells really strongly of air freshener. Like really strongly of it. If only I had smell-o-vision, you'd be able to smell it from a mile away. But yeah, so it smells nice. Maybe it's just a little bit too strong, but I'll probably wear that tomorrow. Depends. It's been a bit rainy, so we'll see. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Hello, I am back. It is Friday evening, and I've finally got around to the point where I'm putting the next row on. So we now have 3 that way, and then and bringing another. He apparently likes to be on screen. Do you want to say hi to your fans? He says hi. What? So yeah, brought you back in. I have. He's stood on it. Thank you. So I have another fully completed one here, another fully completed one here, and then I have a very, very nearly completed one. It just needs the grey outer. Yeah, it just needs the dark grey outer. And then I've also got the red starting the next row as well, so mostly nearly finished of this row. You okay? Do you want cuddles? Yeah. Pop them to one side. So I'm still doing the join as you go. Really? Can we settle? Please? Not there? Can we settle elsewhere? Thank you. Rude cats. So, yeah. Doing the join as you go. So I just need to do this row of my granny stitch. Yeah, you can see that. So yeah, I've not really been bothered by videoing much recently, like today, because I've been up early. I had an appointment at the hospital at 9 o'clock this morning. Ended up going to the wrong place. Yay. Good for me in hospitals, right? But I had an ultrasound and my tummy is still there. As are my bowels. So yay. It was with my gastroenterologist, and he has said that he's going to book me in for a colonoscopy and an MRI, hopefully within the next month, especially the colonoscopy. And if anybody's had a colonoscopy before, I think we're all aware that honestly the worst part is drinking the prep beforehand is it's like slow torture. It's awful. Do not recommend it if you don't have to. Like, don't go out there and have a colonoscopy for the sake of having a colonoscopy. It's generally one to do when it has to be done. But I myself have had 5 in the past 6 years, and this will be my second this year. So yeah, I asked my gastro doctor if there were any other prep that they could give me. He says, I know, I am so sorry. He said he himself has had 4, so he knows what people go through when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I mentioned that last time I had one, my mom had one as well, and she lives in a different like city. And I said, well, she got a different one where she only had to drink. Because for me, the big issue is the amount of liquid you have to drink in very quick succession, because I am not a fan of drinking in general. Like, I don't drink alcohol, but also just drinking juice or water, that's a big deal. Like, so you have to drink like 2 liters of this stuff, but you also have to follow it down with like a full liter of water at least. And I'm just like, I don't like it. And it tastes awful, really hits your gag reflex. But if you go through all the process and then you end up, or like if you go through all the process and don't do it properly, then you'll end up going through all of it, and then starting the colonoscopy, they find out that it's not clear enough of a view and they can't actually do anything, so they'll send you home and get you to do it all again. And that sounds dreadful. Last time I went, there was actually a woman, and I felt really, really bad for her because she'd gone through all the issues and the prep and all that kind of stuff. And she came in, and her blood pressure wasn't in a comfortable range for the doctors and nurses. And so they left her for a little bit in the hopes that it had sorted itself out, and it didn't. So they ended up sending her home and saying that she'll have to come back in and have it done again. And I'm just like, oh, I'm so sorry. You know, because she'd gone through, like, you don't sleep well on the night before a colonoscopy because you're so worried about, you know, having an accident, and the fact that you can't control it. It's basically liquid. You're so worried about that you're not really wanting to sleep. You're nervous about what's going to happen tomorrow, so that also doesn't help. And so yeah, there's a lot that goes into it that really means that by the time it comes around, you're knackered. You just want to get it over and done with. And I tend to use the gas and air. And I've been told a few times, oh, you're so brave, because I barely puff on the gas and air. But the thing is, I don't like the sensations that I get. Like, a lot of people like the light and high and floaty feelings, and not for me. No, thank you. So I tend not to puff on it too much because, yeah, it sends me a bit wappy and I don't like it. So, yeah, having to go through that again. So that's twice this year, which is a new record for me. Yay. MRI, I've had one because it's an MRI of the small bowel. I've had one of them before, like 7 years ago, and that wasn't too bad because it got me laid on my belly and put me in feet first. So I didn't get that claustrophobic feeling that a lot of people get in the MRI machine. My sister's just had one recently, and she had to go in laid on her back head first, and she said it was absolutely awful. She said it was the worst half an hour of her life. Not that it was like bad or painful or anything like that, but she's very sensitive to noises and sounds, and loud sounds really affect her. And so the machine actually being turned on and whirring was really quite, it was a lot, but she said it was so close to her face and she really wasn't expecting it to be that close. And she's not claustrophobic, but she did say that she felt very, very squeezed. And you can't move the entire time, so she's trying to breathe herself out of panic attacks that were starting. And so yeah, hopefully they put me in the way that they did last time, because that was a lot more comfortable. But I also think they made me drink something before that as well. They just like to make me drink stuff. I'm not a big drinker, like, at all. It takes me a long time to drink stuff. But yeah. So that's me. We're at this point, and I suppose I'll bring you back when I've got more done. Hello, it is Monday evening. I decided to take the weekend off from filming anything and get some work done on these. So I've done 5 of these, solid red, which is all I need to finish off the blanket. And I've done this much of the grey, but I only need 1 more after this is finished. And then they're done. And then all I need after that is 7 of these multicoloured blocks, and then it's finished. Just need to put it together. I am a little bit concerned, because this is all the dark grey I have left. And that's 9 that need the, like, full... I'm showing you with the thumb that you can't see. 9 that need the full outer edge done. And then 7 that need inner rows too. So I'm hoping it'll survive to the end, because I don't have any more. And there's no chance I can go and get some more from where I got it from initially, and I bought it years ago, so the dye lots are going to be different. So I really, really, really hope it's going to work out. But yeah, this is annoying. There was just one bit on this yarn that wasn't weaved very well. Yeah, it's not going to want to focus. But yeah, it wasn't weaved very well, so it was really thick, and I mean, it was very soft, but not what you wanted. Sorry, I'm tired. I seem to just keep filming late. I don't mean to. Like, I would say I'm not this tired all the time, but that's a lie. I am this tired all the time. But yeah. So that's where we're at. My plan is tonight to at least finish this block, and then tomorrow morning, hopefully, finish the patterned ones. These ones, like 2 of these patterned ones, because then I can finish off that full row on the blanket, so that I've only got two more rows left to do. So yeah, if I can finish these 2 off, then I can use 2 of these to go with it, finish off the thing, and then I've only got 2 more rows to do, and I've got most of them done. Hello, good morning. It's Tuesday morning on the day I'm posting this. I did a bit more since last night, so I've filled out that. I just need to do the dark grey, and I decided to start making the other full thingy one. So I have all these ready to be put together, minus that one. That still needs a bit of extra. So yeah, all these ready. And once I've finished this, I can add this and the next block to the actual blanket, so that's good. Hi. Okay, Benji moved, so I get to show you apparently my hand and nearly up my nose. One sec. Ta-da! So this is where we started last Tuesday. This is what we had. Okay. Hi. And we have an extra row. So we have 3 rows and a bit. And I have the next piece in that row. I have the piece after in that row. Then I need another one of these. And then that's that row done. After 1 more of these. And then I have these 3 for the last row. These 2 for the second to last row. And I just need how many of these altogether? I need one more for this, 3 for that, so that's 4, plus 2 for that, so 6. I need 6 more of these, and then I'm done. So I should be done by next Tuesday. But yeah, that's what I've got done this week. I'm quite happy with the progress. I can't wait for it to actually be finished. It's very hairy because the cats have been using it as a solid blanket, and I myself have been using it as a blanket whilst it's still unfinished. So yeah, this side needs to be finished off, but like this side's already done. So I'm excited about it, and I'm happy to show you once it's all finished and done and beautiful. So thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this kind of content, let me know. If not, you'd rather me just chat at you about random stuff, tell me that too. I like to hear what you guys think, and I shall talk to you next week. Okay, bye bye.